He's back. YouTube. He's back. I said, YouTube. He's back. What it do? What it do, y'all? I got my chlorophyll water. I got my lemon slices. I ain't eating nothing yet today. I'm on my healthy wave, you know what I'm saying? I've been slacking for a little bit. I gotta get back on it, that's all, know what I mean? One quick lunch break. I'm on a quick lunch break, y'all. I ain't been on YouTube in a minute. How y'all summer going? Vacay, staying home, summer camp. Whew. It's like I never can fully prepare for how sour a lemon is going to be. And that's my fourth piece. But yeah, what y'all got going on, man? It's been a minute, man. Dang, yo. I mean, like, damn, man. I ain't seen y'all in a minute, yo. What's good with y'all? You know, me, man. Life is what you make it, right? And I'm making the best out of my time here. Yeah. Yeah, man. Life, man. Wishing everything with life is going good for you. You know, a lot of times people say if we're not in a storm, we're coming out of a storm. Or if we're not coming out of a storm, we're going to end the storm. Something like that. Like, and I see that as, you know, regular as life, right? We gotta go through our ups and downs or, you know, mountains and valleys. They don't have all these types of metaphors for life and the challenges we expect. And you know so wild? It was so quiet out here, and now I got a lot of background noise. Let me know in the comments if the background noise is too much, and I'll move it indoors. But I swear it was mad quiet before I came out here. It's like every time. Anyhow, I just wanted to check on y'all, man. It's been a minute since I've been on YouTube. Wanted to see how y'all summer going. You know what I'm saying? Seeing who having a good time, who on vacation, staying home, summer school, summer camp, which I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the noise dropped a little bit now, but I swear nothing was popping until I decided to press record. And I was on here for a little bit before I pressed record because I had to get my stuff together. Got my chlorophyll, you know what I mean? I'm drinking my chlorophyll right now. Got me? And then I got some lemon. I've been eating lemon. That's my breakfast. But yeah, like I said, life is good. Life is what you make it, right? But I was thinking, right? I went viral on TikTok. I went viral a couple times on TikTok, but my best performing video that's currently viral and still doing numbers for the last week now, I think. I got like 700, close to 700,000 views on that video, right? And the video here, this is the point. This is the point I wanted to make. There's people making living off of content. I'm like, yo, must be nice. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying that it's a far-fetched concept or idea for me, right? But I think about it, I'm like, wow, man, that's beautiful because, and of course, everyone wants to be entertained, or you know, people want to watch stuff. There's consumers of of media, right? We all do it. We all scroll or watch movies or whatever the case may be. But anyhow, there's people making money off of it, yo. Like there's streamers and there's just content creators. People having brand deals. Um, People just getting paid for their views. You know what I'm saying? Ads or whatever the case may be. Yo, listen. Pardon me. I can't say that that won't be me one day, because when I see other people doing it, I'm just like, wow. So that just brings me to what I was saying about the video that went viral on TikTok. If you haven't seen it, or if you haven't subscribed to my TikTok, you should go there. You know what I'm saying? Some of the content between IG, YouTube, and TikTok is the same, but there's some things I don't put on, one or the other. So, hey, best off just following all three. Anyhow, that video on TikTok that went viral, it was a video of me depicting what it's like to be in your late 30s. Well, now me, I'm 40 now, but you know what I mean, in your late 30s, early 40s, whatever the case, when you're in this stage of your life where you want to watch something on TV and you want to eat while watching something, but you finish the food before the movie even starts, and then on top of that, you're tired, so you go to sleep. So that was the video I did. I just showed that depiction, and it was super relatable to people who wasn't even in their late 30s. It was people in their 20s, in their 50s, in their 40s. Everybody related to that, and I was just like, wow. I didn't think it was going to be that relatable. I knew people would relate to it because if you experience it, it's got to be other people that experience it too, right? Anything particular. So when something happens to me and I think it's funny and I want to depict it, and I already know I do it with that in mind for it to be relatable or funny, right? But when it hits like that, that's different. That's different. Because I went viral on Instagram several times. But the thing is, me going viral on Instagram was like this, right? The 3 videos that went viral on my Instagram didn't have my face in them. Only one had my voice, but all 3 were about other people. One was, let me see. I did one where it was like, so 2 of these were remixes, right? And the first one was, I took a screenshot of, all right, everybody, if you want to hear, hit the like for me, y'all. But I took a screenshot of a conversation somebody posted about wanting to hang out with, having a boyfriend and then wanting to hang out with a guy in a hotel, and then the boyfriend's not saying something like that he don't want her to do that, and she's like, "What, you don't trust me? What's good? What's good? Welcome, welcome, welcome." So I took a screenshot of that and I remixed it and put it like on screen with the video of I forgot the guy's name, a football player crying because they lost, and it was like a GIF, so it was just repeating, you know what I'm saying? And I added trending sound, whatever the case may be, and it was a really short video, so that helped it get pushed because it was easy to watch, right? And that didn't have my voice or face, but it was from my page. That got like right now I think it's sitting at 2 million, something like that, right? Or close to 2 million, maybe more, I don't know. But then the other one I did was something similar, right? I took a screenshot of something that someone said on X and referenced it with another video on Instagram, because there were 2 separate stories, but they related, you know? And that blew up, and that got like 3 million views. It was something Glorilla said. It was something Glorilla said, and that blew up, got 3 million views. And then I did the video covering Dank DeMoss, where I did my news anchor style commentary on the situation that happened. And I really just only had like the intro. The first maybe like 10 seconds or less was me talking like newscaster, anchor style, whatever, and the rest I let it play out. But I made the clips, I edited it, I put everything together. Like, you feel me? I used the actual news broadcast that she was on, but I also put in clips that I put together from the internet, from her page and stuff like that too. And that's sitting at 4 million views right now. So like those three on Instagram, two of them, all three don't have my face. Only one of them have my voice. So when so I went viral on TikTok twice now, right? Well, I've been viral on TikTok more than once. So on TikTok, when I first went viral, it was because of um, I was doing AI generated art. You don't know what I'm saying? You can't hear me? I was doing AI generated art, and I made a black Snow White, and the internet went crazy. They were so upset with me because I made Snow White black. I just thought it would be a funny concept because her name is Snow White. To make a black Snow White is just hilarious to me. I thought it hit, but not in the way I thought. A lot of people were upset. You said Ronaldo or Messi, I'll take a shot. You know what I mean? They both goats, but I don't know enough to pick one either. So, but yeah, so I went viral for that. That's sitting at like 180 something thousand views. So it's not really super viral, but I consider that viral. It's over 100,000 views. It's at almost at 200,000 views now. And then I did Black Rugrats, and that was more accepted. You know, there were some people who disliked it, but that was more accepted. But then that only got up to like 58,000 views. And then I did an interview with a young lady downtown. It was one of my first year doing street interviews. And I was asking her about body count and does body count matter and what her body count is. And I asked her something about, I said, does a man's height equate to a woman's weight? Is it equivalent to a woman's weight? And she was like, she liked that question, and because the true answer I'm thinking she has in her head is that yes, because women generally want a tall man. Men typically don't want a larger, like a heavy set woman. Typically, you know what I mean. A man typically wants his woman smaller than him. You know what I mean. So he is more in his protective stance. You know, you protecting something way bigger than you is like different. I don't know. Maybe that's a story for another time. Yet that went viral. I think that went up to like 54,000 views. And then I used the sound from a brother named Jew on TikTok. Is the Jew, Ju. He cool, right? Atlanta dude. Everybody was using his sound that he was writing an open letter to Iran. I thought it was funny too. And on TikTok, that's what people do. They trend hop. They take other people's sound. They use it for their own stuff like that. And I did that. Only thing I did different was I just changed my different camera angles. Everybody else just had one camera angle. I was just like, let me just do multiple camera angles, and it's relatable because everybody has something to say about Iran at the time and everything that was going on. Like, it was, you know what I mean? You know, so it was easy for that to take off. Now, when I use someone's sound, I always make sure I use their sound. You know, I don't ever make it seem like that was my sound, unless if it's my name under the sound, then obviously that's my sound. You get what I'm saying? So I did the video, and it got up to like 189,000 views. And a few people were saying credit the creator, and I'm like, well, I mean, if you click the sound, anybody who's anybody, knows if you want to know where the sound come from, you click the sound, especially if it's not my face on it, and then the original person is in the very first box. And as you see, this is where that sound came from. So I didn't know I had to shout out the creator directly for using the sound. I thought when someone uses your sound, it's clear I'm using your sound. I didn't like voice record it or like screen record it and then post it as my sound. But anyhow, people trend hop. So somebody was saying like you should credit the creator, whatever. And then I'm thinking like, dang, yo, this is one of my best videos, and it seemed like people were saying, well, a lot of people like it, whatever. Obviously, it was a good sound, it was a good concept, right? The letter was well written, but it wasn't mine. So now I'm thinking like about authenticity and stuff like that. I'm like, dang, yo, yeah, people do trend hop, but they usually put different spins on it. But with a sound, you use that sound. So I was supposed to do something totally different, like I was talking to somebody else. I don't know what would have made it different for people to be more accepting of me using it without shouting out the creator, but I end up shouting out the original person, right? And I'm like, now I gotta do something of my own, because people think I'm just taking sounds or whatever, just and not crediting people. Like, I'm like, yo, it's not like that. People trend hop all the time. People take a certain trend and they make it towards their niche, but when you're in the same niche, obviously it's stealing. And that's what everybody does on TikTok. People trend hop and steal. And all the great artists, you know what I'm saying, steal. The greatest of them. But anyhow, I was like, I gotta do something else. So I got run a list of content ideas, right? And then the one I chose to do was going to sleep after watching, going to sleep while eating in your late 30s or early 40s, like, right? You know what I'm saying? And it took off. And that one is, what, 700,000 views right now. And it took off faster than anything I ever put on TikTok. So I started thinking like, dang, yo, you can actually make money off of content for real, if you're really good at it. And sometimes you don't necessarily have to be really good at it. You just have to be really authentic. You know what I mean? It's okay to trend hop and all that too. It's okay to get inspiration from other people. But you got to do what is authentic to you. What time is it? All right, this is my last lemon. Oh, wait, I got one more lemon. And the rest of this chlorophyll, and I'm out, y'all. Am I in a parallel world, huh? Define a parallel world. Parallel to what? Because if you're speaking to me, we share the same world. So is this a parallel world? Because if you're able to question what world I'm in or what kind of world I'm in, that also signifies we are in the same world. Sigma was good. Well, you know, that's it, y'all. Lemon is done. Chlorophyll is finito. And I'm finna go. But yo, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my TikTok. You know, if you want to follow me on Instagram. It's the same on all platforms. I am Daryl Digital. And yeah, man. Let's enjoy this summer.